Hi, so in this video I want to talk about a dream that I had. Yeah, it's going to be another one of those videos where I describe a specific dream and things about the dream, and yeah, hopefully it'll create for some interesting thoughts, I guess. So this dream is from a while ago, but I haven't talked about it. So I thought, and it's one of the most interesting. It's one of the most unique dreams, in a way that often when you have dreams, and I'm kind of speaking in general terms, it's often, sometimes it's very realistic, and sometimes it is sometimes it's just really crazy or something. This dream, though, um, was both. It was a very realistic um, scene as to what was happening in the dream, but when it comes to uh, just how it was and the kind of qualities um, and just the qualities of the dream, it was surreal and realistic at the same time. So that makes it, I think, really unique and just amazing. Okay, so as to where this dream starts, I because this is from a while ago, I don't really remember from what led to this main moment in the dream, which I'll talk about. So yeah, I don't really remember just how it sort of blended into this. So yeah, I'll just talk about the most interesting moment that I found. So it was at night, it was late, it was dark, and I was on top of this building, okay? And I'm on the roof of this building, and I am laying down. It's dark, it's completely dark around me, there's no one else. It's just me on top of this, it was a very isolated and yeah, a, a spot where no one else was. It was just me on top of this, the rooftop of this building late at night. The roof was dark, everything else was dark around me. I couldn't really see much, around the building because I think there wasn't really anything there. It was kind of a desolate sort of, really far off, or maybe it was a place where there were things around, but there was just no one around. Yeah, so I was laying down and looking up at the night sky, okay, and when oh, I was it's just the second I looked up, and I don't know, I was looking around, and then I looked up, straight in front of me, because I'm laying down and looking up. So I looked straight in front of me, and I see, no, it wasn't exactly straight. It was kind of looking at, it was kind of to the side, around to the horizon. So, and I saw this just enormous cluster of stars and galaxies, and not in the way you see them when you go out and look at the night sky. It looks, uh, compared to what this was, it just looks, and looking at the actual night sky, it's a beautiful sight though, and just this was just amplified. You know, wow, like if only I could uh, visually communicate the way I saw this. But yeah, there were all these stars, it's just so many stars, and they were um, in groups and clusters, and within them there were galaxies. So I could actually see the galaxies in a way that you don't see them the way I saw it here. Like if you look at the size of the full moon, um, to sort of give like a scale to this, the galaxies themselves appeared much larger than what a full moon um, how big it looks. So I'm looking at all these galaxies, and they're just shimmering, and there's all these amazing colors. There's like, they're glowing in silver, they're glowing in this golden color, they're glowing. They have sometimes these slight colors in them, in a way that it it almost looks like it's just it just looks so weird. And it didn't look like stars. It looked like it was some kind of um, it looked like it was some kind of decoration in the sky. It almost looked that way, as though someone had put those there to so it would look really beautiful. And it all seemed it like it. Obviously, it is stars and galaxies, so it's far away, but it felt so close. That was so. There was that sort of a feeling with it. It felt like it was really close, and yeah, I was just in just suddenly it sort of captured me by like by how beautiful it was. It was just um, yeah, it was just amazing. And yeah, so I guess it lasted for a few moments in the dream that I was looking at this whole collection, and um, there were a lot of these stars, like what you don't normally see in the night sky. They were just everywhere, and there were some places where they were, more clumped together, and then they were shimmering, and the light felt brighter too. And the most amazing things were the galaxies. I think I remember one of them especially was much larger in front of. So there's this whole clusters of stars, and there's this one galaxy right there. It's just there in the middle of everything, and it looked sort of imposing within all of it. And then behind them there were like smaller galaxies, or maybe they're farther away, and it just created such an amazing like visual look, and it was just great. So yeah, it lasted for a few moments, and then I think the dream sort of changed into something else, or either the dream ended, which I think that's what happened. I think the dream ended after that. And yeah, so it's just this dream I wanted to talk about. Like, I know, because I'm just saying this with words, it's not going to make that much sense. It's not going to effectively communicate what it actually was to see this. But it gave me, I think, I kind of appreciate it more when I see the night sky now. It's sometimes when I'm looking at the night sky, I just think of it. Sometimes it just sort of comes back to me, that dream when I saw all those stars and galaxies in the sky, and it was just looked completely out of the world. And yeah, I think I had another dream about. I've had a few more dreams about the night sky with stars, and there's some more surreal dreams with stars and the night sky, which I'll maybe talk about it in another video. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. If you've had any of your own dreams of anything like this, or yeah, let me know. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end this video. Hopefully this made at least some amount of visual sense, uh, because I thought it looked really great, so I sort of wanted to talk about this. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end this video, and I'll see you in the next video.